I work in Manhattan now. My office is on the 10th floor. I manage a team of 6 people. They like me because I listen to them. I help them when they need help. I smile every morning and say hello. People think I am kind. They think I am good. But I know the truth. I was not always good. I was a monster back in Cleveland, Ohio. That was 10 years ago. I went to high school there. I did terrible things. I go to therapy every Wednesday. I talk about my past. My therapist says I changed. I donate money to charity now. I help homeless people. I tell myself I am different now. I want to believe this. I need to believe this. But some mornings I remember. I remember her face. Her name was Rachel Nguyen. She came from Vietnam. She was small and quiet. She sat alone at lunch. She did not speak English very well, so I decided to hurt her. I laughed at her clothes. I called her names. I told other students to stay away from her. I filmed her when she cried. I put the video online. Everyone watched it. Everyone laughed. I felt powerful. I felt strong. I felt like a queen. Rachel left our school after 6 months. I won, but I did not feel happy. I felt empty inside. Now I am 30 years old. I live in New York City. I work hard. I wear expensive clothes. I drink coffee from clean cups. I say please and thank you. I am not that girl from Cleveland anymore, but today, something changed. My assistant brought mail to my desk. There were bills and letters, but one envelope was different. It was plain and white, no return address, just my name on the front. I opened it slowly. My hands shook. Inside was a photograph. It was old and bent. I recognized it immediately. It was my high school photo from Cleveland. I was 17 in that picture. I smiled at the camera. My hair was long and blonde. But someone drew on this photo. Red ink crossed out my face. The red X covered my eyes and mouth. The ink looked fresh. Someone touched this photo recently. I turned the photo over. Nothing. No message. No name. Just the red X on my face. My heart beat fast. I looked around the office. My team worked at their computers. No one watched me. No one cared. But someone sent this photo. Someone remembered Cleveland. Someone knew what I did. I put the photo in my drawer. I locked it, but my hands still shook. I tried to work, but I could not focus. The words on my screen looked strange. My coffee tasted wrong. I told myself this was nothing. Maybe an old classmate played a joke. Maybe someone cleaned an old closet and found this photo. Maybe it meant nothing, but I did not believe this. Deep inside, I knew someone remembered Rachel. Someone knew my secret. Someone wanted me to pay for what I did. I looked at my calendar. Wednesday. Therapy day. I needed to talk to someone. I needed to explain this fear. But how could I explain? I hurt Rachel badly. I ruined her life, and now someone wanted to ruin mine. The office felt cold. The lights felt too bright. I heard my team laugh at a joke, but I could not laugh. I could only think about that red X. It covered my face like blood. It erased my smile. It showed the truth. I was not a good person. I just pretended to be one. And now someone wanted to show the world who I really was. The monster from Cleveland was not dead. She was just hiding. And someone found her. The meeting ended at 9 o'clock. It was late. I felt tired. My head hurt. I wanted to go home and sleep. But the rain started when I left the office. Heavy rain, cold rain. The streets were dark and wet. I pulled my coat tight. I walked fast toward the subway. My phone buzzed. A new text message from an unknown number. I opened it. The words made my stomach hurt. "You can't run forever." I stopped walking. I looked around. The street was empty, just rain and shadows. Who sent this? Who was watching me? Another text came. Same number. Just 3 words. "I see you." My hands shook. I put my phone away. I started walking again. Faster this time. The rain hit my face. My shoes got wet. I did not care. I just wanted to get away. Then my phone rang. Not a text this time. A real call. I looked at the screen. "Mom," I answered, because I had to. Mom always called at bad times. She never asked if I was busy. "Madison Carter," she said. Her voice was sharp and cold. "Why are you not home yet?" "I had a late meeting, Mom." "You always have meetings. You always have work, but you never have a man." I closed my eyes. "Here we go again. Mom, please. Not tonight. You are 30 years old. Your cousins are all married. They have children. But you? Nothing. Just work and more work." The rain got heavier. I held my phone close to my ear. I could barely hear her. "I'm doing my best. Mom, your best is not good enough. The Carter family has a name, a reputation. You embarrass us when you stay single. People talk. They ask questions. Mom, I have to go. The rain is bad. Find a husband, Madison. Stop wasting time. Stop making us look bad." She hung up. Just like that. No goodbye, no love, just anger and demands. I stood on the sidewalk and cried. The rain mixed with my tears. Nobody could see. Nobody cared. I felt so alone, so tired, so scared. I started walking again, but I could not see well. The tears made everything blurry. The rain made the sidewalk slippery. I stepped wrong. My foot slid on the wet ground. I fell forward. I closed my eyes. I waited for the pain. But a hand caught me, strong and warm. An arm held me up. I did not hit the ground. "Are you okay?" a man asked. I looked up. He was tall. He wore a dark coat. His hair was wet from the rain, but his eyes were kind, deep brown eyes. They looked right at me, not through me, just at me. Yes, thank you." I could not stop crying. He did not let go. He held my arm gently. He waited until I stood steady. "You look upset," he said. His voice was calm and soft. "I'm fine," but I was not fine. More tears came. "My name is Ethan," he said. "Ethan Cole, Madison. People call me Maddie." He smiled a little. "Do you want to sit down? There's a coffee shop right there." I should have said no. I should have walked away. But I felt so broken, so weak, and this stranger had kind eyes. "Okay," I said. The coffee shop was warm and dry. We sat near the window. Ethan bought me hot tea. He did not buy anything for himself. He just sat and waited. "Bad day?" he asked. I laughed. But it was not a happy laugh. Bad life. He did not ask questions. He did not push. He just listened. So I talked. I told him about my mom. I told him about the pressure. I told him I felt like I was running, but I did not know from what. I did not tell him about Cleveland. I did not tell him about Rachel. Some secrets were too dark. But Ethan listened to everything else. He nodded. He understood. He did not judge me. "I'm sorry," I said. "You don't know me. I should not talk like this. It's okay," Ethan said. He looked at me with those deep eyes. Everyone carries heavy things. Everyone needs help sometimes. "I did bad things before," I said. I don't know why I said this. Maybe I wanted to scare him away. Maybe I wanted to test him. But Ethan did not look scared. He did not look angry. He just looked at me and said the words I needed to hear. "I believe in second chances. I believe you can start over." Nobody ever said this to me before. Not my therapist, not my mom, not anyone. "You mean that?" I asked. "Yes. Everyone deserves a chance to change. Even you," I cried again. But this time, the tears felt different. Warm. Like hope. Ethan gave me his napkin. He did not look away. He stayed. And for the first time in years, I felt like maybe I could breathe again. Ethan called me the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. We met for coffee. We walked in parks. We talked for hours. He became my anchor, my safe place. When work stressed me, I called him. When my mom called and yelled, Ethan listened. He did not judge me. He did not ask hard questions. He just stayed. Ethan took me to small restaurants, quiet places, places where nobody knew us. We sat in dark corners. We ate good food. We laughed. I forgot about the anonymous texts. I forgot about the red X on my photo. Sometimes panic hit me hard. My heart beat too fast. I could not breathe. My hands shook. But Ethan knew what to do. He held my hand. He said calm words. He waited until the fear passed. "You're safe," he always said. "I'm here." And I believed him. I felt safe with Ethan. For the first time in years, I felt okay. 4 months passed quickly. Ethan and I spent every free moment together. He met my friends. They liked him. My mom met him once. She smiled. She approved. She stopped calling me a disappointment. Then, one night, Ethan took me to a rooftop. It was a tall building in Brooklyn. We could see the bridge. The lights looked beautiful. The air was warm and soft. "Maddie," Ethan said. He held my hands. His eyes looked serious. "Yes?" He got down on one knee. My heart stopped. I could not breathe. But this time it was not panic. It was hope. "Will you marry me?" Ethan asked. He showed me a ring. It was simple and gold. A small diamond. Perfect. I said yes immediately. I did not think. I did not wait. I just said yes. Because if a man this good loved me, it meant something. It meant I changed. It meant I was good now. It meant I deserved happiness. Ethan put the ring on my finger. He kissed me. I cried happy tears. The bridge lights shined behind us. Everything felt perfect, like a movie, like a dream. We started planning the wedding right away. I wanted everything perfect. I chose a venue on Long Island, a luxury place. White walls, beautiful gardens, ocean views. It cost a fortune. I did not care. I spent all my savings. I used credit cards. I borrowed money. This wedding meant everything to me. It was not just a party. It was proof. Proof that my past was dead. Proof that I became someone new. Proof that Madison Carter from Cleveland was gone forever. I bought the most expensive dress. White silk, long train, perfect fit. I hired the best photographer. I ordered thousands of white roses. I invited everyone from work. I invited old friends. I invited people I barely knew. I wanted them all to see. I wanted them to witness my happy ending. Ethan let me plan everything. He smiled and agreed with my choices. He said yes to everything. He was perfect, too perfect. But I did not think about this. I only thought about the wedding, about proving I deserved this happiness. The week before the wedding was crazy. So many details, so many calls, so many decisions. I barely slept, but I felt excited. I felt alive. Then, the day before the wedding, I checked my email. Most messages were from vendors, final confirmations, last details. But one email was different. The sender was blank. No name, no address, just empty. The subject line said nothing, just a dash. I opened it. My hands started shaking. The message was short, just one sentence. Enjoy your big day, Maddie. It's expensive, isn't it? My blood turned cold. Who sent this? Who knew about the money? Who was watching me? I looked around my apartment. Everything was quiet. I was alone, but someone out there knew things. Someone watched me spend money. Someone knew my wedding plans. I deleted the email. I told myself it was nothing. Just spam. Just bad timing. Tomorrow was my wedding day. Tomorrow was my happy ending. Nothing could ruin this. Nothing. But deep inside, I felt the fear again. That old fear from Cleveland. The fear that said I could not escape. The fear that said I would always pay for what I did. I closed my laptop. I went to bed, but I did not sleep well that night. The wedding day arrived. The sun shined bright. The sky was blue and clear. Everything looked perfect. The venue was beautiful. White roses covered every table. White fabric hung from the ceiling. The chairs had white silk covers. Everything was clean and new and expensive. My guests arrived early. My boss came. My whole team came. My old friends from college came. My mother wore a pink dress. She smiled at everyone. She looked proud. I stayed in a special room. 2 women helped me get ready. They fixed my hair. They did my makeup. They helped me put on my dress. The dress was perfect. White silk, long train. It cost more than my car, but I looked beautiful. I looked like a bride. I looked like someone who deserved happiness. It's time, someone said. My heart beat fast, but I felt ready. I felt happy. This was my moment, my happy ending. The music started. I walked toward the big doors. They opened slowly. I saw the room full of people. Everyone stood up. Everyone looked at me. I smiled. I walked down the white carpet. Slow steps. I held flowers, white roses. My hands shook a little, but good shaking, happy shaking. I looked toward the altar. I wanted to see Ethan. I wanted to see his smile. I wanted to see him wait for me, but the altar was empty. Ethan was not there. No groom, just empty space. I stopped walking. I looked around. Maybe he stood somewhere else. Maybe I looked at the wrong spot. But no. The groom's place was empty. Ethan was gone. The music stopped suddenly. Just silence. People looked confused. They whispered to each other. My mother stood up. She looked angry. Then the big screen behind the altar turned on. I did not plan this. We had no screen. Where did this come from? The screen showed a video, but not a wedding video, not something nice. It showed me, young me, from Cleveland. I saw myself at 17. I stood in a school hallway. I laughed at someone. The camera moved. It showed Rachel Nguyen. She cried. Her face was red. Tears ran down her cheeks. Then my voice came from the speakers. Young me, cruel me, cry more. Nobody wants you here. Go back to Vietnam. The guests gasped. Some people stood up. My boss looked at me. Her face showed shock. But the video did not stop. It showed more. Text messages appeared on the screen. Messages I sent 10 years ago. Mean words, terrible words. Words I used to hurt Rachel. She's so stupid. Let's make her life hell. This is fun. My stomach hurt. My face burned. Everyone saw this. Everyone knew. But then the video changed. It showed my office, my desk, my voice again. But this was recent. This was now. Sarah is lazy. She does nothing. Tom is an idiot. He should not work here. My boss is useless. I never said these things in public. I only said them to Ethan, in private, in my apartment. But somehow the video had my words. Ethan recorded me. He recorded everything. The screen went black. The room was silent. Nobody moved. Everyone stared at me. My phone buzzed. I looked down. My boss sent me an email. The subject said, "We need to talk." I opened it. My hands shook so hard. The email was short. Madison, we received evidence of fraud. You are suspended. Do not come to the office. My phone buzzed again, and again, and again. Text messages, emails, notifications, everything came at once. My credit card company sent an alert. Your card was declined. My bank sent a message. Your account is flagged for investigation. A vendor called. Miss Carter, your payment failed. You owe us money. Another call. Another message. Another problem. Everything crashed at the same time. People left the room. My colleagues walked out first. They did not look at me. My boss left. My team left. My friends left. One by one, they all left. My mother walked up to me. Her face was red. Her eyes were cold. You embarrassed us, she said. You destroyed the Carter name. Then she left too. Just walked away. No hug, no help, nothing. I stood alone in my expensive dress. The white roses looked ugly now. The beautiful room felt cold. The silk on my dress felt heavy. Everything I built was gone. My job, my money, my reputation, my wedding, my happy ending, all gone, destroyed in 20 minutes. And Ethan never came. He was never real. This whole thing was a trap. And I walked right into it. I walked back to the bridal suite. My feet hurt. My dress was dirty. The room looked terrible. Flowers were on the floor. Chairs were turned over. Someone broke a mirror. I sat on the floor. I did not care about my dress anymore. I did not care about anything. Everything was over. My life was finished. I heard footsteps. Someone walked into the room. I looked up. I expected my mother. Or maybe security. Someone who wanted me to leave. But it was not my mother. It was her, Rachel Nguyen. She looked different now. Not shy, not small, not broken. She wore a black suit. Her hair was neat. Her face was calm and cold. She looked powerful. "Hello, Maddie," she said. Her voice was strong and clear. I could not speak. I just stared at her. She was here. After all these years, Rachel found me. "You look surprised," Rachel said. She walked closer. She was not afraid of me anymore. "Rachel," I finally said. My voice was weak and small. "Yes, it's me. Did you think I forgot you? Did you think I moved on?" I shook my head. "I'm sorry. I was terrible to you. I know that now." Rachel laughed. But it was not a happy laugh. It was cold and mean. "Sorry? You are sorry now? After 10 years? After you destroyed my life? I changed. I'm not that person anymore." "No," Rachel said. "You just hid that person." But she was always there, inside you. Rachel sat down on a chair. She looked at me like I was nothing, like I was trash. "I spent 5 years planning this," she said. 5 years. I did not want you dead. Death is too easy, too quick. What do you want?" I asked. "I wanted you to feel what I felt. Pain, shame, fear. I wanted you to lose everything. Your job, your money, your reputation, your dignity. My stomach hurt. You did this. All of this. The emails, the texts, the video. Yes, all of me. I found you 3 years ago. I watched you. I learned about your life, your work, your friends, your mother. And Ethan?" I asked. But I already knew the answer. Rachel smiled. A cruel smile. "Ethan Cole is not real. His real name is Marcus Dean. He is an actor, a very good one. I hired him. My heart broke into pieces. No, yes, everything was fake. The meeting in Brooklyn. I told him where to wait. I told him what to say. The proposal. The romance. All of it was a script." She pulled out her phone. She showed me pictures. Pictures of Ethan, but also pictures of papers, contracts, bank transfers. I paid him $50,000. He did his job well. He made you love him. He made you feel safe. And then he destroyed you. I started crying. Real tears, big tears. But he seemed so real. He seemed so kind. "That's what I paid for," Rachel said. "A perfect performance. Your wedding was not a wedding. It was a deal, a business transaction. I bought your destruction." I looked at her. "I hurt you. I know. But this is evil. You became me. You became the monster." Rachel stood up. She looked down at me. "No, I became worse than you because I planned everything. I waited. I won. What now? I asked. You won. What happens next? Now you live with this. Every day, you wake up and remember. Everyone knows who you are. Everyone knows what you did. You can't run. You can't hide. This is your life now. Rachel walked to the door. She stopped and looked back at me. Enjoy your wedding day, Maddie. It cost you everything. Then she left. The door closed. I sat alone in my dirty dress, in the ruined room with my broken life, and no one to save me. I sat on the floor for a long time. I did not know what to do. I had no job, no money, no future. Everything was gone. Then I saw something under the table. A small black phone. It was old and cheap. A burner phone. I picked it up. I turned it on. There was one file on the phone, a voice recording. I pressed play. Ethan's voice came out, but he sounded different. Sad. Tired. Maddie, this is Marcus. Not Ethan. Marcus Dean. That's my real name. I listened. I did not move. Rachel paid me to ruin you. I took the job because I needed money. But then I met you. I saw you try to change. I saw you fight your past. I saw you go to therapy. I saw you donate money. You were not perfect, but you tried. His voice stopped for a moment. Then he continued, the contract is over. I did what Rachel wanted, but I leave you something. This phone has evidence. Proof of Rachel's crimes. She hired me. She paid me. She broke laws. You can use this. You can destroy her back, or you can choose something different. The recording ended. I looked at the files. Bank transfers, contracts, emails. Everything was there. Proof that Rachel planned everything. Proof that she broke the law. I could call the police. I could show them this evidence. I could put Rachel in jail. I could hurt her like she hurt me. But then I looked up. I saw myself in the broken mirror. My makeup was smeared. My hair was messy. My dress was dirty. I looked terrible, and I realized something. Rachel became me. She became the monster. She planned. She hurt people. She felt powerful when others suffered. She was exactly who I was in Cleveland. If I hurt her back, what would that make me? Just another monster. Just another person in the cycle. Hurt and be hurt. Over and over, forever. I stood up. I walked to the window. I took off my expensive shoes. My feet hurt, but I did not care. I picked up my phone, my real phone, not the burner phone. I opened social media. I started writing. A long post, a true post. I wrote about Cleveland, about Rachel, about what I did to her. I wrote about the wedding, about the trap, about losing everything. But I also wrote this. Rachel hurt me because I hurt her first. She became mean because I was mean. This cycle has to stop. I will not call the police. I will not hurt her back. I accept my punishment. I deserve this pain. But I will not pass this hate to anyone else. I posted it, public. Everyone could see. My name, my face, my truth, all of it. Then I walked out of the venue. I left my shoes behind. I walked barefoot on the grass. Then on the road. My feet hurt. But it felt right. It felt real. I had no job, no money, no home to go back to. But something changed inside me. The fear was gone. That old fear from Cleveland. I was not running anymore. I was not hiding anymore. The ghost of Cleveland was finally dead, not because I pretended to be good, but because I admitted I was bad. And I chose to stop the cycle. I walked away from Long Island. The sun was setting. The sky turned orange and pink. I did not know where I would go. I did not know what would happen next, but for the first time in 10 years, I felt free. Thank you for listening with your heart today. If this story made you smile, or maybe made your eyes a little wet, please press the like button. It tells YouTube that this video is useful for English learners. You can also share it with a friend who likes simple English stories. And please subscribe to Kaviko English Storytime so our small channel can grow. When you subscribe, you are not just a viewer. You are part of this story family. Turn on the bell to meet me again in the next episode.